Okay, today's topic, transgenic animals, ethical issues related to biotechnology and its applications. What are transgenic animals? Animals which have a small part of manipulated DNA into their genome are called as transgenic animals. Okay, these animals have DNA manipulated. That means a small DNA is added or deleted. DNA short length, short segment, you can say. Short segment of DNA is inserted into the genome or deleted from the genome. Okay, this type of animals are called as transgenic animals. Okay, there are nowadays animals that are used for uh, this genetic engineering are rats, rabbits, pigs, monkeys, and other animals like sheep, cow, fish, sheep, cow, fish. Spray this now. So these are animals that are used for transgenic animals. And what are the use? Why should these animals should be made? Why genetic engineering is applied on animals? The purpose for this we study. The first thing is to study the physiology and development. What is transgenic animal? Transgenic animal is an animal. Transgenic animals. What are the animals that are used? Pigs, rabbits, monkey, rat, sheep, cow, etc. What is done to this animal? Let us assume this is the genome of this animal. In this, small amount of foreign gene is introduced like this, which is not related to this animal. Small amount of gene will be introduced, or this small amount of genome in this genome, this length of DNA that is present is removed, and this point and this point are attached like this. Okay, that is also transgenic only. If DNA is inserted means some other person's DNA is brought it, some other from human beings, it is brought and added in the genome, that is DNA insertion. DNA deletion means a small length of DNA is removed from this, okay, cut off, and other two parts are combined like this. Between whatever is there, between these 2 points, whatever gene is there, it's removed, and these two are made to combine like this. Then that is deletion. Okay, whether addition is done, insertion is done, or deletion is done, that animal in which this genome is present is called transgenic animal. Okay, pig's genome will be chosen, and in that one small DNA will be inserted and introduced into the pig's body. Then it is a transgenic animal. Okay, pig's DNA will be taken and small amount of DNA will be cut. Then it is called as deletion. Okay, whether it is inserted or deleted, it is a transgenic animal. Why it should be done? This insertion and deletion process is all. Why it should be done? First, to study normal physiology and development. Development. So we have so many genes in our body. We don't know how which gene acts in which way. To understand it, like let us take, we have a protein, insulin-like growth factor. Insulin-like growth factor is a protein present in our body. This is not insulin. Okay. So for this, there is a specific gene which produces this insulin-like growth factor. How it is functioning, what is its function, we don't know. So what we'll do, we'll cut this gene from human genome and introduce into animals like rats. Rats genome is there. This is rat's genome. In this, that gene is introduced like this. Now we'll study the behavior of rat. We'll take the traces of blood from the rat to understand what new material is produced. If it is there, what is the difference? If it is not there, what is the difference? And we'll be timely taking the blood from the body of rat, and we are doing research to understand how this functions, how this is functioning, okay? How the normal growth and development occurs. By studying different function, different proteins that are present in our body, how our body develops, that we can study, okay? How our body develops, how different physiological functions means how heart is functioning, what proteins are involved in normal functioning of heart, how lung is functioning, what proteins are involved in normal functioning. Some will have defects, right? To identify those defects, all this physiology, studying physiology and development is very important. If someone is coming with a heart problem, they may not have something major. A small protein defect is there and their heart became non-functional. That to understand such defects, the study of this proteins that are functioning around heart is very important to study, like that. So this is one example. Insulin-like growth factor is one example. Next is study of a disease. Second one is study of a disease. To study a disease, a small gene that causes disease is introduced into the animal. The small gene that causes disease is introduced into the animal. And what are the behavioral changes to that disease? What medicine can be given? If this medicine is good, first a disease will be introduced. Okay, this is the gene that is causing disease. This is introduced into the genome of the organism, rat or something like that. And now this disease is shown by this rat also. After that, they'll add medicines. If this medicine is there, how the disease is responding. If this medicine is added, how the disease is responding. Like that, they'll test on various types of medicines. Next thing is biological products. Biological products. Biological products, okay. See, we have introduced vitamin A into rice. How? The gene that produces vitamin A is added into the rice genome and vitamin A rich rice is produced. This is called as golden rice. Similar research is done on milk production also. There is a variety of cow called Rosie. It produces milk that has human protein. Human protein rich milk it is producing. How this human protein gene is added to this Rosie's genome, and as a result, this is a cow's name. Okay, this cow's milk is suitable for the consumption of human beings. Okay, it is more beneficial. Sometimes cow's milk is not suitable for very small infants. So if a protein from human beings is introduced, it becomes more suitable for the small growing babies. And what is the name of that protein is alpha lactalbumin. Alpha lactalbumin is a protein that is this protein's gene is introduced into the human protein alpha lactalbumin gene is introduced into rosy cow, and these are all biological products only. Okay, these biological products are very useful. Instead of taking a vitamin A tablet, if you are eating this golden rice, it is beneficial. Instead of taking an what is the artificial lactalbumin protein, if it is introduced into cow's milk, that is beneficial. So these all products, not only these different types of biological products are produced by introducing genes into animals. Okay. Next, vaccine safety. Vaccine safety means when a new vaccine is discovered, that vaccine directly, if you give to human being, there can be a variety of disorders that develop in human beings. So there will be first testing will be done in rats. If it is successful, it is tested in human rabbits. If it is successful, it is tested in monkeys. If it is successful, it is tested in human beings. This is the sequence. Directly, no vaccine is given to human beings. Why? Vaccines have the pathogen in them. How vaccine is produced, do you know? Vaccine is produced by killing the pathogen. Now let us take the uh, vaccine, like vaccines are present for polio. Polio vaccine, polio virus will be killed. How it will be killed? By heating it beyond the temperature, that virus will be killed. That virus in the liquid form is introduced in our body. Since that is a dead virus, it's not having any harm on our body. Our body will identify it as a living organism and will form antibodies against it. In that way, the vaccines function. So, killed pathogens may be present, or it may have a small toxin substance also. Okay. In that pathogen, there will be a small length of toxin substance that is harmful to our body, that will be present in vaccine. So, always it is harmful. Vaccine is directly testing on human beings, it can have any reaction and it is harmful. So, first it is tested on rats. Then, why? Because rats are also mammals, human beings are also mammals. But compared to rats, rabbits are very close to us. Our organs are resembling rabbits more than rats. So next testing will be done on rabbits. Next testing is done on monkeys. Next testing is done on human beings. Okay. Monkeys are primates. They are very much close to human beings. So their testing with them will be almost like testing on human beings. So once it is declared safe in monkeys, then it is injected into human beings. And it is also by this transgenic animals are also used to test chemical safety, chemical safety testing, chemical safety testing. How chemical safety testing is done means, so the toxin that cause diseases in human beings, the gene related to that is introduced into the animals like rats. The gene that causes toxicity is introduced in that animal, and now the behavior of that toxin is tested. How the toxin behaves in the organisms, what chemicals are produced if this toxin is there, and how the body defends against these toxins, all that is studied. Okay, so toxin related gene is introduced into the organism. So these are the different ways by which transgenic animals are used in the genetic engineering. But there are ethical issues related to this. You might have seen English movies. Who is any one of you who are interested in seeing English movies? Sometimes during laboratory testing, an organism will change itself into a harmful animal, like some zombie or something. What is it? Jackal, harmful jackal, or some giant spider, something like that forms during the testing. If there is any wrong in the test, and that is causing a lot of destruction to human life. Sometimes that presently it is limited to stories. Maybe someday it can happen if there is no control. Okay, Sharanya watches, right? Very good. There are ethical issues for this genetical engineering. If there is no control, several number of animal is also a living. We are doing it for some. Okay, Kaushik also watches it. Good. So animals are also living creatures. We cannot do reckless killing. To test the human life, to protect the human life, sometimes using animals, okay, but recklessly, if everyone who is a scientist opens his own lab, tests his own animals, it's going to cause a lot of danger. Okay, it's going to cause a lot of danger. So to prevent that, there is a committee called Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, GEAC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. If anyone has to do any research, first they should consult this committee. The committee will check how many animals are used, how the animals are used, what is the gene that is being tested, is it harmful to human beings, is it not, is it useful to human beings or it is harmful to human beings, or if this gene is tested, will it have any negative impact on public services like that, all that it will consider all the points that are to be considered. Finally, when it approves, this research is required now for the improvement of human life. This research is required now. If it feels like that, it approves that. The stamp is given, approval stamp is given. Then only that research can be carried forward. Okay, but presently there is a piracy called biopiracy. Biopiracy. You know what is piracy. Before the movie is released into the theater, we do. There are people who watch them without proper permission for that. That is pirated movie, right? The same thing happens with this biological research also. Without without any formal approval, without any concern from the genetic engineering approval committee directly involving in the research without any permission and using the biological researchers like the material. Suppose they are taking material from India, from Indian government, they should take permission. Without any permission, if they are taking Indian resources for their research, that is a crime. They should take. So there are countries which are not having any knowledge, technical knowledge. They are not having. Not our country is better, but there are some countries which are rich in biodiversity. So many creatures are there because forests are there, but those countries do not have, because of lack of education, they don't have right knowledge on technology. And if resources are taken from that area to test, whether it is a plant research or animal resource, testing is done without the permission of the country, without any formal means, going in a wrong path is biopiracy. Okay, the permission should be taken from genetic engineering approval committee, and then only research should be started. If it is not doing like this, or if it is not following the guidelines of this genetic engineering approval committee, then it is a biopiracy. Okay, this biopiracy is the biggest crime and it is a punishable offense. Second thing that is related to this is there is a industry from US. It has taken patent for basmati rice. Basmati rice is cultivated in India. More than 27 varieties of basmati rice are cultivated in India from ancient times. Ancient times means when the agriculture has developed. From that time onwards, research this different varieties of are grown in India, and it's a natural part of our country. There is no new thing in that. But a US company name is not given. US based American company. American company in 1997 got patent for basmati rice. You know what is patent, right? If someone does some research, a patent will be taken. Patent is a permission, okay, that I can only produce this, no one else can produce. There is a right only that person can produce, or if he permits anyone to produce. Yeah, you know about patent rights, right, Kaushik? Patent rights are those rights which permits, if any new research is done, that person only should produce that, or if he sells that formula to any company, they can sell that. All everyone cannot produce. So basmati is a rice that is produced in India, India wide it is produced, and there are more than 27 varieties. For that basmati rice, US government has taken patent, right? How can it take? It's not legal, right? How? Why? Because at that time, when US is well developed, still, India is fighting for freedom, and it has newly obtained freedom, and technologically or educationally, India is not developed at that time. If someone is taking the substances from India and doing research, okay, in 1997 he got patent right, but research he started before. Research was started before 1997, and when he research was completed, he got patent rights in 1997. So taking something from a natural environment and proving that this is my research is wrong. So there are some things like this. So everyone will not have knowledge of everything that is happening everywhere in the world. There are so many herbs in the forest areas, we still don't know. If someone brings that herb and does research on this, no one has identified this herb, and announcing that as an genetic engineered product, taking something from natural environment and announcing it as a genetic engineered product is also an unethical way. So this is also a punishable offense. Okay, our country is a wide country of biodiversity, because we have forests here, rivers, mountains, plateaus, different geographically. Our country is a well developed country. We have good natural resources here and good biodiversity here. Taking some natural herbs from here and genetically crossing, not genetically, hybridizing them without any involvement of genetics, simply hybridizing them with a normal variety, producing something which is very simple to produce and proving that it is a genetic engineering product is a very big crime, and that is also a punishable offense. So Indian Parliament has made amendments in Indian Patents Bill. There is a bill, you know what is a bill, right? In our constitution, there are bills. There is a bill called Indian Patents Bill. Constitution has so many articles, and there's one more term, is it? Articles, and I don't remember. Okay, these articles will decide what Indians can do, what Indians cannot do. To change any article, one bill will be introduced. If you want to change any small piece of constitution, in constitution one bill will be introduced, and that will change the, if that is approved by parliament members, both Lok Sabha should approve it, Rajya Sabha should approve it, President should approve it, then that will become act. So in Indian Patents Bill, changes were brought so that this ethical rules are not broken by anyone, right? So that is about ethical issues. We have completed biotechnology and its application topic.